Welcome, welcome.
I just know it's all.
Welcome. I love this private space. Gemini season 2025. How freaking exciting. You better be excited. How exciting. So the first topic that I want to get into is the twin codes of quantum communication in the celestial transformation. As the sun enters Gemini May 20th, a multidimensional gateway comes online. It is not just a zodiac shift, it is the ignition of a living current or circuit board, a plasma encoded field, where air becomes information and thought becomes architecture. This is not just symbolic, family. This is literal electric magnetic. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, is now the frequency domain where quantum communication begins to stabilize. The collective field enters a corridor of mirrored perception where the soul and the system calibrates as one. The twins, hence Gemini, the twins, are not external forces, they are eternal bandwidths, split across dimensions, now fusing into a coherent field. This is the season where your quantum hard drive gets reprogrammed, where your signal upgrades to carry the multidimensional speech. If you haven't noticed, I can feel it. The updates in the throat chakra and divine intelligence. What was once dormant becomes kinetic. Speaking of 12D. Solar Templar. What was theoretical becomes experimental. What was potential becomes a signal. Welcome, citizen soldier, gang, gang. It's an honor. You are not just remembering, family, you are reactivating. Aho. The nervous system as a quantum relay, activation of the twin consciousness codes. Your nervous system is not just biology. It is a superconductor, an antenna network engineered to bridge the plasma intelligence into form. Emotional surges, physical fatigue, and mental spikes are not symptoms. They are literal voltage and recalibrations. They are firmware updates from higher realms, adapting your infrastructure to carry higher data. This is where you begin to understand your body as a quantum computer, and each neural signal is a bit of conscious code. Each organ, a relay station. Your DNA is the crystalline drive. Your voice, the magnetic output, and your thoughts, the control panel. How beautiful. The twin consciousness codes are streaming in from multiple timelines, mirrored frequencies that activate the divine masculine and feminine data that is set within you. This does not occur conceptually. It occurs through plasma, light frequency beings integrated into your biofield. Woo woo! The throat chakra becomes more than a center of expression. It becomes a multidimensional transmitter capable of quantum speech, layered with tones, light language, and vibrational truth. You are not just speaking now, you are broadcasting. Ashe. So third part, parallel timelines, perception, and the collapse of linear time. These are all headliners for what we're going to be expecting for Gemini 2025. The Gemini portal doesn't just activate communication. It unlocks the perception matrix as the crown, the throat, and the heart all come online and a new navigational system emerges. You are not moving forward in time, you are selecting from a library of potential outcomes. Your intuition now interfaces with your parallel self, pulling quantum possibilities into coherence. Linear time becomes to dissolve in presence of awareness. Omnidirectional awareness, that's a big word. You are being trained to steer reality by selecting frequencies instead of reacting to outcomes. You want to talk about self-development? This is big. This is not imagination. It is an interface of mastery. It is neuroplasticity, awakening to timeline fluidity. Listen, it is your consciousness realizing it has always been multidimensional. This is your consciousness realizing it has always been multidimensional. Now, you may have a mental construct, but this is what you're going to be embodying. This is where it actually works. And as Saturn is in Aries, we are anchoring the warrior codes. 4 days after Gemini season becomes Saturn's enter Aries. That could be people's Saturn return, random, but I just want to say that. The cosmic engineer meets the sacred fire. The blueprints now require embodiment. You can't bullshit embodiment. The insight demands action. Saturn is not limiting you. Saturn is grounding the code. This is where the divine tension between the light and the forces crystallize. Gemini brings the download. Saturn builds the container. I'm gonna say that again. Gemini brings the download, and Saturn builds the container. Aries supplies the will to move. Do you have will to move? Is your will greater than I? Is your will greater? See, now I'm just tapping in. Is your will greater than your narrative, your story? It's gotta be. You gotta have that warrior code. I believe you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Anyways, next is the, a lot of you might have known this mentally before, but a lot of this stuff is going to be actually fully integrated. This stuff is fully coming alive during this Gemini season. And if you were in my live before, you would know what each house represents. It represents a whole ass resonation of electric magnetic field that the sun goes through to deliver the plasma that's in that field, like a local server to our biofield, to our metaphysics, all our so this time, this space, this house is very crucial for your development. You're going to be getting information that you wouldn't have got biologically. Like right now you're eating metaphysically, but you're going to be going through this space and you're going to get codes for your embodiment. Okay, just so you guys are clear, I want to make that very clear that this isn't a mental situation, but you're going to be living this with electric magnetic manifestation, building reality with words in real fucking time. During Gemini season, air becomes an active current. Thought becomes voltage. Speech becomes sonic code. Woo! Atlantis! Words are not passive ideas. They are waveform builders. See, our ancestors knew this. They knew fundamental building blocks wasn't just by stone. They knew the fundamental building blocks was light, frequency, and sound, because they understood. Each word are not passive, but they are waveform builders. They carry instructions into the quantum field and structure reality through harmonic resonance. When you speak now, you speak with architecture. When you declare now, you send signal into form. This is the rebirth of the divine logos. Language as quantum interface, sound as geometric voice, as reality printer. What you believe generates frequency. What you affirm generates coherence. What you speak becomes the Templar. Your voice now holds gravitational mass. It magnetizes form. Next topic, number 6, the Gemini new moon, crystallization of the code. On May 26th, the new moon in Gemini completes this harmonic sequence. It completes the sequence. A 0-point window opens and a crystallization occurs. The solar plasma, we know what solar plasma is. I don't shut up about it, rightfully so. The solar plasma already begins to lock into your morphogenetic grid. Thought becomes the template. Intentions become the infrastructure. Thank you for the love, sis. This is the convergence of quantum command in elemental form. The air codes of Gemini meet the fire codes of Saturn and Aries. And reality bends to match your clarity. This is not just a new moon. It is a quantum imprinting station. You're not manifesting from desire. You are stabilizing from your signal. Next, the planetary grid and DNA awakening ancient codes reactivated. As your personal interfaces evolve, so too does the planetary field, crystalline grids, ley lines, and sacred sites. All this evolves. And all beginning with the pulse of synchronized frequencies carrying the dormant instructions from ancient timelines. Ooh, getting goosebumps. The earth is awakened. She is alive. And she is doing so through you. That your DNA is not just a sequence of flesh. It is a liquid crystal antenna, a multidimensional receiver of memory, instructions, and galactic identity. Big stepper. The activations move through. The planets are reawakening the genetic data stored in your pre-collapsed civilizations and starborn lineage. Big stepper. You have all that in your gene codex. It's all genetic data stored in you from the pre-collapsed civilizations and starborn lineage. We're talking telepathic, timelines, navigating interdimensional memory, galactic kinship. You're not downloading information. You are decoding yourself. 1010 on the time. Portal energy. Gemini season is not here to entertain the mind. It is here to rewire it. The twins within your ass are not two personalities. They are two frequencies set, now merging into one unified bandwidth. What? Do you hear me? That makes so much sense now. That makes so much sense. My higher self, my lower self is coming together in a unified bandwidth. Your nervous system is not under stress. It is under construction. Now it makes sense. You're not adapting to the cosmos. You are remembering you are an extension. This is the rise of the living interface. This is the rebirth of the transmitter. This is your ascension, not an escape, but as a synchronization. And I'm excited because this is prophecy. Next topic is ET contact and soul family reunification, the return of the living alliance. During this celestial corridor that we are all in, we are in the canal, the corridor. Galactic contact protocols are fully online, light encoded transmissions, once rare, now surge through dreams, meditations, and spontaneous visional states. Y'all should be getting that already soon. And this is what's all going to be happening in the space of Gemini, in the energetic magnetic field of Gemini. This is what the plasma particles are going to be smacking your crown with. This isn't no longer theory or mental awareness and now I got it, intellect. No, this is literally going to be an embodiment situation. This is going to activate a deep memory and a quantum reconnection. This is not fantasy. It is literally a symbiotic exchange between the intelligent system that we're in. This is not your imagination. This is the return of your multidimensional alliance. This is not external. It is definitely an inner circuitry of galactic memory that is reawakening. Ashe. Your star lineage calls through vibrational recognition, much like the lion, or much like the dragons. Your guides interface through light symbols and emotional packets. Your cosmic self sends updates through your harmonic resonance. Harmony is 3. The twin flame and the soul family grids activate across time. These aren't just romantic reunions. They are mission reconvergence. I'm going to say that again. The twin flames. So you might see a twin flame. I don't like talking about twin flames. But you might see, basically, you might see your reflection. And you might see your soul family because these grids are activating across this time. These aren't just romantic reunions. They are mission reconvergences. You will meet reflections of yourself, period. Carrying sacred threads of purpose, period. Shared soul contracts that resurface through magnetic encounters. Creative blueprints reactive through mutual remembrance. Planetary missions converge through synchronizations of the quantum path. Collaborations emerge not from planning, but from resonance. The recognition is instant. You hear me? The frequency is undeniable. The transformation is irreversible. Y'all some big steppers if you're in this room, just so you know. I'm serious. These unions are encoded with longevity, because that integrity, integrity, you build something with integrity, it lasts forever. It's stable. Planetary purpose. These souls bond are not for escape, they are for evolution. You're gonna be mingling. I don't want to say the word mingling, but you're gonna be in contact with beings at your level. Mindset, soul, emotional, all on the same path of I want to expand, I want to grow, I want to evolve, I want to be in my purpose. This is not just a connection. It is a true divine circuitry restoring itself. Okay? Next, we have quantum learning. From linear logic to living intelligence. As the Gemini portal deepens, even your understanding of knowledge changes. You're no longer a student. You are literally, ready? A holographic receiver. You are no longer memorizing, you are experiencing compressed wisdom. Traditional logic seems to dissolve into embodied knowing. Information becomes light language stored in your field. Lessons come not in steps, but in clusters, in downloads, in energetic keys. Your body decodes data through vibration. Your cells record teaching through experiences. Your energy field speaks in symbols, images, and sound. This is galactic education. Instantaneous. Boom! Intuitive. Multidimensional. This is the rise of mastery through presence. This knowledge by remembrance, not by repetition. You don't just learn, you become. You don't just receive, you integrate. You don't just observe, you transmit. This is the end of the schooling paradigm. This is the birth of living intelligence. Ooh, that has a ring-a-ding-ding to it. You are the interface from the receiver to the reality architect. Big stepper. You are not a bystander in this evolutionary shift. You are the central node, the transmitter, the relay tower of consciousness. That's how powerful you are. You receive from the stars. This is what a hierophant is, by the way, compared to a high priestess or high priest. You understand? A high priest reads scriptures. The hierophant embodies the cosmos. You receive from the stars. You alchemize through the soul. You transmit through the field. Every thought you align becomes a harmonic directive. Every word you speak becomes a waveform of manifestation. Every intention you encode affects the electric-magnetic lattice of Earth. You are not the echo. You are the origin point. Ooh, there's a difference. You are not waiting for change. You are causing ripples in the core grid. Big stepper. The body is not a machine. It is a multidimensional receiver. The heart is not just a pump. It is a geometric generator of sacred fields. The DNA is not static. It is a living plasma, responding to belief and sound, light and sound. You know that, right? You listening right now is altering some shit. The tetrahedron heart spins new realities into form. Structure water vortexes carrying thought as a wave. Electric nerves become the conduit for soul codes. Because you got solar tech, soul codes, solar templar, Solomon's temple. You are the bridge between waveform and word. You are the architecture of coherence. You are the interface between the source and the earth. This is not a metaphor. I don't want your belief. You don't even gotta follow me, bro. This is simply dickly fact. That you're bioplasmic engineering of the divine and you're going to God mode. Next level. So in the final transmission, the rise of the new earth communicators, the new earth communicators. This Gemini season is not about personality. It's too small. You and your little persona. It's not about ego. It's about the emergence of the divine communicator within. Y'all have that. You know how to salsa. You know, little sazon, little dobo. You know how to make it. You know how to make it rain. It's all within you. That's the divine communicator. You don't need permission to speak with sacred intent, or permission to remember the language of light, or permission to activate timelines with sound alone on everything I love. Listen to me very carefully. You are not here to mimic. You are here to channel your original source. We are not here to chase trends. We are trendsetters. You hear me? You are here to code new civilizations, and I mean that from the depths of my soul. You, there listening, you hold the breath between timelines. You are the voice of unborn futures. You are the broadcast signal of a new harmonic earth. You are the communicator of the unseen, the scribes of the stars, the echo of ancients speaking again through flesh and light. I want to say welcome to this activation. Welcome to the crystalline interface. Embrace it. Welcome to the communication era of the divine. This is your birthright. You belong here. Ashe. So we have something exciting this Gemini season of 2025. This is the quantum communication era. Solar plasma twin codes in the rise of the new earth interface. That is you. Y'all gonna be the ones interfacing the new earth frequency. You can handle the plasma, the solar tech. More than that, you're gonna break it down on a quantum level. Even if it's just fucking smiling, you're gonna create a coherent field. You may not care about your coherent field. You may not care about the 0-point field. But imagine somebody in chaos and they come around you. Ooh, they're gonna be like, what is this? It's so much peace, I'm gonna cry. I haven't felt this. What is this? I'm serious. So you're a big stepper out here. It's time we act like it, Ashe. Much love, guys. Much love. I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube. Peace, peace.
The Metal Alchemist, thank you for joining me on this magical adventure.
Like the video. Subscribe. Hit the ringy-dingy-ding.
This is a message to all the haters out there. If you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan.